On to main quest 3. As if we hadn't had it bad enough already. Excuse me, are you Priya's grandpa by any chance? Hmm? And what if I am? To a money-hungry outlander, huh? I heard you could use a hand restoring this clock tower to its former glory. Hey, a hand? Oh, I see. You think you can line the pockets by taking advantage of an elderly gentleman, is that it? Well, you won't pull the wool over my eyes. Away with you. Whoa, 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 that's not it at all. Ria's dad asked me to help you out. That useless old sod. And flapping his gums to outlanders now, has he? Stay out of this, outlander. No one needs help from the likes of you. But this is important, isn't it? Of course it is. My ancestors built this when they first arrived in Old Neva 150 years ago. A more precious treasure this town has never known. Of course it's bloody important. Well, Neva? I thought this place was called New Neva. Old Neva is the town our ancestors came from. Abandoned it was. Barely worth being called a town, so the story goes. So they built it up anew, called it New Neva. This clock tower is a treasured testament to their vision of New Neva. Pains me to see it in this state. Can't have that then, can we? Lucky for you, I know a thing or two about taking care of treasures. You can keep your coin, good sir. Stamp will do just fine. Stamp? Those things Daska's girls sent around? It's risky work. Better no good venturer take it on than any of us. Fine, get to it. You'll need to go get Great Tree Burrow from the biggest tree in the Great Forest. If you go then. How am I supposed to know which is the biggest one? Give me a hint or something. Well, it'll be the furthest in, won't it? Huge. Even you could miss it. Furthest in, huh? Okay, I'll be back. Oh, who is this? Looking for something. You're an adventurer too. Here for some treasure? Sure, why not? What's that then? Looks important. That? Just a rock. Doesn't look like an ordinary rock, though. Wait, you haven't seen a huge tree in your travels, have you? Nah. Guess it's farther in, then. Thanks anyway. Hold it, princess. Huh? What? This forest's crawling with monsters today. You go any deeper, you might not come back out. Monsters? Who? What kind of scavenger would I be if I let that put me off? Yep, this must be the one, all right. Which branch looks best, huh? What the... Electricity got me. I jumped too early. There we go. I'm back. Let me see. Yes, this'll do. No doubt about it. Great tree bow. You could have warned me, you know. About the big scary monster tree that attacked me as soon as it saw me. Excuse me? The tree fiend. It would have been nice to know in advance, that's all. I'm lucky it didn't pick branches off me. Tree fiend. Impossible. The sorcerer. I warned them. I warned all of them. Are you alright, old man? Got a moment? Not interrupting something, are we? Shiva, could you spare a few minutes? The rather brilliant acting mayor. What was that? Nothing. Nothing at all. Excuse me. Shiva, this is Goktal, of Outlander Lane. I believe we've already met. Allow me to formally introduce you all the same. I see. What brings you both here? Got nothing to say to either of you. Shiva, I know you and I don't see eye to eye on the Barrows. Still, I expect you to abide by my decisions. As such, I must ask that you and the other objectors stop causing trouble in Outlander Lane. The stamp card system is going a long way towards building trust between us and the Outlanders. Trust? You don't even know the meaning of the word. If you'd announce a sense in your head, you'd chase every last venturer out before it's too late. Huh. Let's all try to stay calm, shall we? What exactly are you talking about? Too late for what? The evil sorcerer's curse. He's in the Barrows, I tell you. He who suffered the wrath of the gods themselves. He was sealed away for a reason. Mark my words. Break that seal, and it won't just be fiends you'll be up against. It'll be much, much worse than that. Now this sounds like an adventure. You can't put too much stock in those old fables, Shiva. Fables, eh? So I suppose that expedition that went in were fabled to death, were they? You want our children to go through that too? This town is on the verge of collapse. Mining is beneficial for our people and essential for New Neva's continued existence. Exactly. And what of your precious clock tower? Surely you could use some strapping young adventurers to help rebuild it. Isn't that right, young lady? Huh? Me? Oh, well, yeah, that was the plan, sure. See? Honestly, Shiva, you embarrass yourself. Got countless young folk who tell me every day just how hard they slave away for the good of this town and its residents. How long do you intend to hold out? Think of the effect it will have on your family's reputation. Fine. Please yourselves. Pay no mind to stubborn old men like me. Wait, my stamp! Oh, give me that card. Boom! Stamp 3. How goes the stamp collecting, CJ? Not bad, actually. Seems someone told the townsfolk to use and abuse adventurers. So they've kept me busy. They have me catching cats, cutting trees, particularly problematic tree in one case. So yeah, not bad. Problematic tree? What do you mean? Elaborate. A tree-turned fiend. She'll have to warn the townsfolk to stay away from the woods. So Hogan wasn't exaggerating about your strength, I see. Yeah, well, when you're out of your home at 15, you either get strong or get in the ground. Haha, such spirit. This girl could surely take care of that other matter, don't you think, Isha? I suppose she could. What other matter? CJ, I would appreciate your assistance in improving relations between adventurers and townsfolk. Oh yeah? How so? With Outlander Lane having long since reached capacity, adventurers have been squatting in the residential district. The trespassing alone would be bad enough. There are also reports of fires and other shenanigans. So Priya's grandpa may have good reason to be upset after all. Manners are easily kept with a roof over one's head, food in one's belly. Unfortunately, this town does not yet have the resources to accommodate and feed outlanders. As such, I am sympathetic to their situation, more so than most. Cocktail and I have been planning to build an inn and a tavern on Outlander Lane. The locations have already been decided, as have the proprietors. I'll ask you to gather the materials I need, CJ. An inn and tavern, huh? You really think that's all it'll take to make everyone get along? Money for the town and merriment for the Outlanders. Not to mention the promise of a bed at the end of a long day in the Barrows. More adventurers mean more artifacts. More artifacts mean more revenue. Everybody wins, townsfolk and Outlander alike. Money makes the world go round, as they say. You're not wrong, I suppose. It must be a real pain for the acting mayor here to have them trespassers making trouble. Even trespassers can change. Everyone deserves a chance to shine. People, not artifacts, are our most treasured resource. Trespassers? Treasured resource? I've heard it all now. You're an odd one, that's for sure. Is there something on my face? Say no more. I'll see to it you have all you need. I'm in your debt, CJ. I suggest you meet with Rajat, the innkeeper, and Sarita, the tavern owner, right away. They'll tell you what they need. I'm quite sure you'll find both of them around Outlander Lane as we speak. Excuse me, is this the tavern? How many times do I have to say it? We aren't open yet. Now go on, off you go. You won't get a drop till this place is good and ready. And spare me the puns, all right. If I have to hear people who never give up, one more time. You never shut up, more like. Now shoo, enough nonsense. I'm not even old enough to drink yet. A child? Forgive me, pet. The thirst is upon those ventures, so it seems. Hungry, are you? I'd love to help, but the cupboards are bare at the moment. Oh, no thank you. I came by because the acting mayor in Goktal asked me to help you gather materials. Ah, they said someone would be coming to help. Wasn't expecting such a skinny little thing, though. No need to worry about me, ma'am. So, what do you need? Kitchens don't come cheap, pet. I'll need lightweight lumber to make one worth cooking in. Leave it to me. Stay safe. Takes care of the tavern, then. She leaves Rajiv at the inn. Rajiv? He's just a little further down the road. Setting up an inn is going to be a task in his half, no doubt. Thanks for the directions. I'll go help him out. Is this the inn? Welcome, welcome. This is the inn, all right. Or it will be, at least. Not yet, unfortunately. Unless you fancy sleeping under all that rubble. Actually, I'm not a customer, luckily enough. The mayor in Goktal asked me to swing by and see if I could help you gather some materials. Thank my lucky stars. You know, it's been one adventurer after another poking their heads in, giving me grief since I started setting up here. So I'll set to venture out and get the goods myself. But I can't be in two places at once, can I? You sound like you're run off your feet. You can say that again. So if you wouldn't mind, some heavy stone would really get me out of a bind. No worries. I'll be back before you know it. Take care. Be right here when you get back. Here we are, just like you asked. Yes, some woman for one woman. Maybe a hot meal and a pint will put some manners on that shower of Egypts. 1,000 thanks. Here, let me stamp that card for you. Seems only right to have you let you have a say in the menu. What food do you like? Mega katsu curry. Real spicy stuff. Mega katsu what now? Katsu curry. Get some rice, have it swimming in spicy curry sauce, and top it off with a slab of deep-fried pork. Nice curry pork, is it? Not something I could just knock together. Can't have good deeds go unrewarded, though, can we? Leave it with me, pet. I'll see what I can do. Yes! Can't wait! I'm back. Should have everything you've asked for. Think of my lucky stars. Hopefully now I won't have to turn anyone else away. Won't forget this, young lady. Here, have a stamp. Do come and stay when we're all set up. Make sure you're looked after. I'm all set for room and board, thanks. Kind of you to offer, though. Is that so? And here I am having you haul materials around. No worries. Stamp is all the things I need. Nah, you definitely earn more than that. I'll think about how else I could be at service. Feel free to pop in anytime. Even just to say hello. Might just do that. Thanks. Let's see, how many stamps have I got now? 5? Does feel nice to see it filling up. Plus the townsfolk seem happy to have me around. Alright, gotta go get more. What am I on about? I didn't come here to collect stamps. That was close. I almost got sidetracked. Wait, how many stamps do I need again? Still a lot of empty spots on this card. I don't have to fill every one of them, do I? All the good treasure will be long gone by the time I get this done. Better go ask that mayor girl. Helped her out with the inn in the tavern, after all. I did what you asked. Helped with the inn and the tavern up and running. Is that so? Thank you. I appreciate it. Got a question for you, if you don't mind. Just how many stamps do I need to get that explorer's license anyway? Show me your card. Wow, 5 already. You know, you're the only the second person to get this far without giving up. Second, don't tell me everyone else paid the 100,000 bakwa. Of course not. Like I said, most just quit, and the ones that don't tend to resort to more roguish methods. Bribery, for example. You dirty lying. You said I couldn't get a permit for a penny less than 100,000 bakwa. Yes, I did say that. Negotiations have to start somewhere. Hardly going to sell myself short now, are I? Besides, you're useful to have around, but I certainly can't see you becoming a member of our little community. I knew it. Precocious was too good a word for you. Now, no need for name-calling. Let's get you that explorer's license, shall we? But really? Of course. Precocious as I am, I appreciate hard work. Here, you've earned it. Is this real? It's not some trick, is it? It's real. Relax. Just to be clear, any bribes I may or may not have taken up to now were never for me, strictly speaking. Every coin went into maintaining this town. God knows we need it. Now then, I must warn you in advance. The town takes no responsibility for any adverse effects you may experience while mining. Any and all expenses associated with your survival must be paid out of your own pocket. Any artifacts you find will be assessed by an authorized appraiser and taxed at 30% of their value. In the event that you are unable to pay in cash, we will collect the tax through the seizure of assets. Should you find cause to criticize the system, you are welcome to leave. I would suggest, however, taking a good hard look at Outlander Lane before doing so. There is, after all, very good reason so many Outlanders have chosen to gather. No objections, I presume. Sign here. I've already seen Outlander Lane, haven't I? You sent me there yourself. I know, I'm just reading what's written. Policy. You're an odd one, you are. There, signed. Pleasure doing business with you, CJ. All right. Time to find that treasure. The Runebarrows can be reached through the quarry, which can be accessed via the town outskirts. Word of warning. The earthquake caused a great deal of damage. Heard reports of fiends lurking about. Please take care to ensure you are adequately prepared before venturing inside. Fiends in the quarry too? Might as well give them the keys to the city at this stage. Indeed. The ore is in the quarry in New Neva. The ore in the quarry is New Neva's only source of revenue. The fiend's keeping us from it. Can't even rebuild after the quake. Not to mention the Margrave has all but left us for dead. We're on the brink of financial ruin. Sounds like you've been having a rough time. To save the town, I made the decision to lure adventurers, like yourself, here with the promises of riches. Bait, if you will. Precocious, perhaps, but it's the only way to save our town. Maybe don't use the word bait when talking about this, yeah? I implore you, CJ, please, for the sake of our town, lend us your strength. You don't have to tell me twice. While I have you, though, I don't really have any cash on me right now. Or ever. So about that mining tax, I don't have to pay that right away, do I? It'd be easier if I could sell some stuff first. Relax, you're not the first adventurer to arrive with empty pockets. Been looking into establishing a pawn shop. Oh, is that what Squash meant when he said an authorized appraiser? No, Squash will be selling accessories. He has made his intentions to do so quite clear, so I've entrusted the pawn shop to someone else. Once it's set up, the pawnbroker will see the deduction of tax from each and every sale. Anyone who wants to sell will be taxed for the privilege, whether they like it or not. Well, that's a relief, I think. Just a moment, please. There really is far more to do than we can handle by ourselves. Please do check the bulletin board from time to time, CJ. You'll be well rewarded for a full stamp card, I can promise you that. Is that right? Certainly changed your tune. But yeah, alright. Besides, certainly couldn't hurt to have a few more shops around here. Well, if it isn't much for your sake as it is for ours, trust you will do your best. You can count on that. I'm coming for you, treasure.